Alrighty, welcome back to Shorty Car Mods. Hey, speaking of cars that has nothing to do with the subreddit, the GT is on its way back from Michigan. I should have it back soon, possibly even by the time this video goes up. Maybe not, that might be a little bit soon. But anyway, pretty sweet. I am excited to drive again. Also, you might not know what I'm talking about. It was out for quite a while for warranty repairs. I didn't crash it. I didn't do anything. It was just a warranty thing. So anyway, it's on its way back. It's sweet. I made a video on the vlog channel a little while back about it, so if you did want to catch up, that's what's up. But number 19, Disgustang. So it just wants us to discuss the Mustang. It's a good title, just prompting a nice, intriguing discussion about a donk. But they were like, you know, there are a whole bunch of other donks around here, okay? We've got to set ourselves apart somehow. How do we do that? Obviously with some Hello Kitty. They needed to change the badge, so it's no longer a horse, but a cat. They've not committed fully yet. Hopefully they've ordered that part, because that would really complete the full package. I do like that you went pink accents on the mirrors though. That's a good call. And you know, a little bit of pink down there. I think you could even do the wheels in pink, maybe next up if you wanted to, if you were looking for some more things to do. Just my input. The sneakiest mystery machine. Honestly, if electric cars were around back when Scooby-Doo was being made, that would have been a good call. Because it's so quiet. They would have been able to like sneak up on the bad guys, and the bad guys wouldn't have even known. It'd be like even quieter than just walking up behind them, and then they could have just run them down with ludicrous acceleration. And then they wouldn't have even had a chance to say, I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids, because they'd be underneath the Tesla, which is pretty heavy because of all the battery packs. So, sorry I can't make it. I have to mow my Ute. It looks like a grass sculpture that you'd have on display at some sort of park or an art exhibit. Like they're trying to convey that these cars are really green and good for the environment. Introducing the plug-in Ute. This must be Australia, because nowhere else in the world are pickup cars a thing that I'm aware of. It's very interesting that like pickup cars haven't caught on in the US and no one makes them here, because you'd think that would be a thing that we drive in the US. Considering the F-150 is, I think, the best-selling car, period. Well, truck, car, motor vehicle. Like, that would be a... Ford, what are you doing? You're eliminating all the cars, I guess, other than the Mustang and the GT. So, I don't know, market research must suggest otherwise, but these are very green vehicles, everybody. Probably runs on gravity. Wow, this is like an alternative view spotted in the wild of one that we've seen before. Of the truck that, like... It's just invested in seeing what's in front of it. It really doesn't want to hit a pothole. It's scanning the road for potholes, you know? Luxury car manufacturers, they've rolled out technology that's supposed to scan the road ahead and adjust the suspension according to what the surface is like. This one, though, does it through good old-fashioned elbow grease. You know, it won't fail on you like technology and electronics can with scanning the road. This is just, it sees it and it adapts to it. It's impressive stuff. The wider the better, huh? Oh my God. It looks like one of those pickup trucks that has the double wheel in the back, the double axle. What is that? Like the F350 Super Crew cab or something? Oh man, it's like you did that on the car, but then you took out the inner wheel. It's gotta be slightly impractical in certain situations when you're looking to park the car or make it through a tight space. Probably doesn't help with handling a whole bunch. A guy in my boyfriend's neighborhood tried to mod his car himself with foam and spray paint. It looks like it got stung by a bee in the lips, and like its lips kind of swelled up. It's I don't know. And then the back is, it kind of looks like it's sagging just a little bit. Could be because, you know, cars generate heat. I would assume around the exhaust where there's, you know, some heat coming out. It's probably not good for the foam. Nor, I don't know where the radiators are, but they're probably like, they might be near the front. That probably gets kind of toasty around there as well. I think over time it's gonna start drooping just a little bit. It's an allergic, drooping, swelled up reaction, and not very aerodynamic. But, you know, respect for the effort. You attempted it yourself, and that's probably more than most people, myself included. I've never tried to modify my car myself. I don't trust myself, and so you are a bigger man than I. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Well, this guy, apparently. Wow, he has SpongeBob spinning on the wheels. That is amazing. Bro, if you're not getting paid a monthly fee by Nickelodeon for this, you've really blown an opportunity here, okay? There was definitely a way that you could have gone to Nickelodeon and been like, hey, can you guys, I'm like big SpongeBob fan, because who isn't, obviously, 20-year SpongeBob anniversary. What's up? Congratulations, SpongeBob, on making it for such a long time. You're a classic. And you could have gone to Nickelodeon and said, hey, can you guys cover the cost of my wrapping the vehicle, getting SpongeBob on the wheels? I'm going to be driving around in this thing like 20,000 miles a year. Everyone's going to see it. The advertisement's going to pay for itself. And then you mind like giving me, you know, a few $100 a month at least, maybe even more than that. Honestly, I think my promotion's worth at least $100,000 a month, but you guys are getting a deal with how much I drive and in what populated areas I drive. Definitely your target demographic. Like, I'm going to introduce so many new people to the show. They're going to buy merchandise. It's going to pay off tenfold. So yeah, you guys, if you don't mind. And if he did this all on his own dime, like, it's commitment, but just take my advice next time around. You could get paid. Weeb 100? I can't remember if we've seen this one before specifically. This is a Prius. I recognize this dashboard. No, we haven't seen this one before, because I would know if I saw this in a Prius before. It would be just burned into my memory. The Prius has a ship. What? That's not what there's no manual Prii, first off. Second off, you put the leather around the thing as if it was a manual transmission, but it's not. And in a Prius, it's just it's a tiny little thing that you just do like a boop, put it into drive, boop, put it into neutral, boop, put it into reverse. And then park is just, it's a button. Where's the park button? I don't know where the park button is. Oh, right there. It's inside. You can see the park button. What do you do with the sword? You just like make a larger movement into, oh, if you're gonna put a samurai sword, why don't you get like a Japanese car that is a manual transmission, so that this whole thing doesn't seem completely strange and out of place? And wow, does that stick up really far. My God, how did you do that? I don't know how you did that. I'm just mind blown. Somehow made the ugliest car even uglier. Oh, that's pretty amazing. That car is not sold in the United States, but I think I've seen it here and there on the Grand Tour, like they've shown an image of it or something. It is truly amazing that someone designed that and then someone else approved it. It's like they wanted to compete. They're like, you know what? We see your PT Cruiser. We see your Pontiac Aztec. We need to win the war for ugliest car. How can we beat them and still make something that's road legal? I've got it. Create this bizarre separation between the front hood and the windshield, because why make something aerodynamic? We need additional wall for the air to run into. You know, they're embracing it here. Anything is an improvement on this sort of vehicle. Good Lord. I don't know what it is. Someone tell me in the comment section what it is. For an on-the-go lifestyle. Is that a P-tube? That's a P-tube. Oh my God, it's a P-tube. I have always wondered if this was something anyone had ever done. I'm a little bit worried about the fact that it just lets out onto the road. I don't agree with that. I think having it stored in some kind of container vessel that then you can dump into a toilet would be more ideal than just, what's that liquid that's coming out of the car in front of me? It's a little bit yellow. That's really, are they leaking coolant or something like that? What is happening? Oh, no, that's pee. You know, I think you would have to adjust yourself in the seat, right? To ensure that it is always on a downward slope. Because if you like tried to pee into it and it was kind of up, then it would just fall back. There's definitely some like navigation that has to take place here and getting used to it, but I'm sure they've mastered it by now if they've gone so far as to actually install this in their car. I'm not even mad. It's like, this would be a lifesaver for road trips. It'd be unbelievably amazing. And kudos to you for actually just not caring about what other people think and just doing it. I hope that this is like not too difficult to replace, because probably get gross after a while. Car might start to smell, but I guess you can wash it out. You know, you can just like put a hose into that thing and guys, it's good. I pee a lot. I can't make it on long drives without stopping and going to the bathroom. So this, imagine just like not having to worry about having to stop. You just go. It's just, oh, it's practicality at its finest. Unbelievable. Good stuff. Bravo. When my buddy told me there was a neon Mercedes in the parking lot, I had something totally different in mind. It's gonna be a Dodge neon badge of the Mercedes, isn't it? Not a Mercedes that has neon on it. Wow. Oh my God. They double badged it? I don't know. I feel like you guys have a marketing opportunity here. This person obviously likes Mercedes so much that I don't know if they went and bought actual Mercedes. There's no way. No, this is just custom done and well done. This is like really well done metalwork here, because I don't think these are actual Mercedes body panels. Mercedes, you could have hit this guy up. Yo, we saw what you did to your car. We love it. This is amazing. Here's a C-Class. And the amount of publicity that you would get would totally justify the cost of the C-Class that you'd be giving to this person. This person loves your brand. Possibly even more than SpongeBob guy, because they had to like actually make custom metal slab sheets for this. Damn, that's impressive. Like not one, but two same size badges just smack on the front of that thing. There better be some AMG badging on the back of it too, because you know, this is an honorary AMG car right here. I don't care about the engine, how much power it's putting down. It's an AMG, okay? The god of shorty car mods. Is that tile? Is it really? Wait, what? This is, how is this a thing? How do you say you'd accelerate and you're like hanging on for dear life by the steering wheel so you don't just slide to the back of the car? Although, you know, then in that case, you'd hit the gas and you'd slide away and you'd not be on the gas anymore. Then you'd stop and then you'd have to scoot back a little bit. Hit the gas again, you slide back. Scoot yourself back a little bit. Scoot yourself back. Hit the gas, you slide back. You just do that over and over. Also, it's a manual transmission. You're gonna be on. Somehow you manage to like keep yourself on the gas. You're just never gonna be able to get up first gear. That's what it basically is. You're gonna be like on the clutch. You're gonna be stopped in neutral on clutch. You're gonna let out the clutch, and then you're just gonna slide away. I guess that'll help you lift off the clutch and get into first. Except then you're gonna stall because you're gonna stop because you're gonna slide back, and there's a whole bunch of problems with this whole situation here. There's a lot of stalling that's gonna happen. I don't think this is road legal either. It doesn't seem like it has airbags. It just seems like hard surfaces all over the place pretty much, and no seat belts. Maybe overanalyzing this because it probably doesn't go anywhere, but it's an interesting strategy. Found my first one, I think, that's good enough to make it. Wow, that's some Mad Max extreme stuff right there. Nice armored vehicle. This must be like a storm chaser. I can see this thing driving into a tornado, trying to get measurements on a reality TV show, document the inside of a tornado. They're ready for it. Absolutely. Okay, about to leave a store, and look who pulls up. Dude, it's a Bugatti Chiron. We can get it out here, dude. We gotta take some photos. These are rare. They even got it in like the launch livery and that black and blue. Dang, dude, look at that. It's even got a little bit of fold where the body panels are folding over. And then they added that Koenigsegg wing up there from the Agera RS or Agera RS XS. Does the regular RS have that wing? I know they did some like different custom wings depending upon which customer and what car and what they asked for. But I have been in the Agera RS XS and it had a wing like that on it. And it's generally not on a Bugatti Chiron, but they were like, you know what? I bet you if we combine the Chiron with the Agera, like it'll be the ultra fastest car out there in the world. We also don't know what the top speed is on a Chiron. They still haven't done a top speed run. I think they're waiting for new tires. That's what I have to imagine, because maybe they know that the engine has the capacity to get the car to 300, but the tires can't hold up there yet. Even though a Ford GT, an 05, has now actually hit 300. Can't remember if they were on Cup 2s or if they were on a different kind of tire. But anyway, 300 has been hit, not by a production car. I think the Bugatti wants to do it. This is all speculation here and nothing to do with the Koenigsegg. Oh, that was good. That was good. Yeah, Koenigsegg. Whoo, there we go. Even though that's model and make and not completely consistent, but we're, sick Koenigsegg, bro. You've even got like the Tag Heuer branding. You know you're absolutely racing this thing in some series out there for sure. Just wiping the floor with everybody. That is pretty sick, dude. Pretty sick. I had to stop and turn around. Worth it. Wow. That's like one of those renders that you see when people are like, what would it look like if you took a Chiron, or what would it look like if you took a 918 and you made it into a kind of rally car off-road safari tourer thing? And it looks like this, except it's a render, not an actual Countach replica body put on top of like a truck frame and gigantic wheels. But it's kind of cool. It's a replica anyway. They didn't actually destroy a Countach in order to make this thing. It's just some kind of company that fabricates replica bodies, and they're just like, hey, we might as well do this with it. It's still a work in progress. Needs some windows and stuff, but how to spice up your gauges. What? It's that easy? You just put some paper over where the lights shine through? That's not shitty car mod. Shorty car mods. Got the name wrong. That's just ingenious. This might be more like an awful taste but great execution post. Like, this is really cool. You gotta respect the grind. The Lord and Savior. On this day in history, in 1927, Ricky Dale Everclear became the first man to put oversized rims on his truck with his girlfriend's tax return. This is the original dunk. Praise him for creating the car culture that we have known as donks. This man is far ahead of his time. Probably so far ahead of his time that everybody was like, this is the coolest thing ever, versus people judging it. Man, see, I bet back then, like, all the wheels were kind of like wooden and they looked darker. So it's as if everyone today had black rims as stock. And he's like, I'm going white, because that's like the opposite. Whereas, it's usually light silver today, so going black stands out a little bit more. This guy's like, I'm going large white rims. It's gonna stand out and everyone is gonna think I am the coolest. Thank you, Ricky Dale Everclear, for being the first of a generation. All right, well, that's it for the last month of Shorty Car Mods. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description. If you want to catch more of these videos, subscribe if you're not already, and music in the background over on Air Music. Link in the description and outro. I'll see you next time.